In the next installment of our Jason Nash's Most Toxic Relationship series, we have a video on Jason's channel entitled Finding Girlfriend with Her Ex Awkward, with Jason, Trisha, and Trisha's ex-boyfriend Shawn in the thumbnail. And while the title of the video is clickbait, the thumbnail isn't. They actually went to go see her ex-boyfriend Shawn while they were together. Yes, the same Shawn she publicly tried to ruin the life of and vilified. That's Shawn. And why did they do a video with Shawn? For a collaboration, of course. So we guess he wasn't so bad after all in her eyes, in spite of what she told the public. It's interesting, too, that she was willing to do a collab with her ex, but never would have done one with one of Jason's exes, because she would have never willingly let Jason interact with an ex. She hardly let him interact with his ex-wife, who he had children with. But you'll see more of that as this series goes on. For now, let's dive in and see what we discover in this video.
Is it too late now to say sorry?
Always apologizing.
Yes, we know he's singing Justin Bieber's song, Sorry. But it's interesting that Trisha says Jason is always apologizing when in the last video she claimed he never apologizes. But what we think she means is that he always has something to be sorry for. Or more accurately, there's always something she believes he should be sorry for. But let's keep going.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my vlog. We are here on my terms.
No, we're not. I said pull over. We got to get a car wash, so we're here on my terms.
True. I don't know why we had to get the car washed.
Babe, it was so disgusting. How you even drove that around? Like, it's so filthy.
I don't really care if the car's dirty.
No, it's like disgusting. Like, I can't even touch it. Like, I couldn't even like be in the car. It was like so disgusting. I don't know how you don't. You're supposed to be.
So if you're wondering why Trisha suddenly cares about how dirty the car is, it's because they're on their way in that moment to go see her ex-boyfriend Shawn. And there's no way she's arriving to Shawn's place without even the car looking good. She wants to impress him, or at least keep up appearances. And this is why you hear Jason saying he doesn't care if the car is dirty. He doesn't care as much about impressing his girlfriend's ex-boyfriend as she does.
Today we're going to meet Trisha's ex-boyfriend, Shawn.
Yeah, I'm considering getting back together with him, so I want Jason's approval.
I didn't know that was. I thought we were just going to make a fun video. I didn't know this was the...
Nice joke about potentially getting back with her ex-boyfriend, right? Would love to hear how the stans in the comments section explain how that one's okay compared to the threesome jokes. The threesome jokes, which, by the way, weren't even jokes Jason was making, but that David was making. But we're sure they'll excuse that joke there she just made. Yet if Jason had made it, they'd all turn into screeching pterodactyls.
I'd say I'm like a little nervous. I think that's why I was grouchy, so I had to get some chips to calm me down.
Yeah, it's on paper. It seems like a bad idea. You seem kind of like irritated.
Trisha is so nervous to go see her ex-boyfriend that she's treating her current boyfriend bad because she's in a mood over it. And she's prioritizing that mood and those feelings for that ex over her boyfriend.
So I haven't talked to him since he blocked me and told me to get the out of his house. Actually, this is the house he told me to get the out of.
Really?
I'm back.
He told you to get out?
Well, his Airbnb told me to get out. He was too scared to see me, so he called the Airbnb and said, tell her to get the out of my house.
Boy, are we headed into some like World War III right now?
So conveniently, she leaves out the reason as to why Shawn told her to get out or had people tell her to get out. But she does note that he was scared of her, which we know her stans will overlook her instilling fear in people. But the reason Shawn would not allow her on the premises is because she showed up unannounced after telling the world that he was gay. And keep in mind that she admitted on Twitter that during this relationship, she would get physical with Shawn. So there's no surprise as to why he would be fearful of her. But the way she presents this to Jason is as if he kicked her out, and she's just a victim here of his mistreatment.
Like a crane lowering Jason into the Corvette. Do it how you actually did it, babe, because it was too much.
Is how I do.
Okay, getting out, you're fine.
Oh, no, it's okay, it's okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
How else would you get in?
Jason acts like he's 500 pounds.
Yeah.
So if I do this...
Yeah.
Like,
oh, it's your legs. That's it. I thought it was like your belly or something. Like, you acting like you had a belly like that big that you couldn't fit in it. I was like, oh, what a weird...
It is my belly.
What would a Trisha and Jason video be without Trisha criticizing Jason for even the smallest of things? This time, it's how he got into the car. Last time, it was his socks. We wonder what it will be in the next video.
We're being so nice to each other this morning. I love it.
She says that as if they aren't nice to each other, usually in the mornings. And from what we've seen during this series, it's usually her with the issue every morning.
So, well, I wasn't. I was being a little grumpy about my car because I was hungry.
A little grumpy, she says. We love how she always downplays her behavior. Just a little grumpy. Guys, no big deal. And she says it's only because she was hungry. Because of course, when you're hungry as an adult, you should resort to behaving like a toddler instead of just feeding yourself like the grown woman you are to avoid making everyone around you suffer just because you're apparently suffering from a lack of food for 5 minutes.
Everything always just results from me being hungry because I don't eat breakfast because I think...
Why don't you just eat?
Because I think, oh, I'm going to be skinny today. I'm just going to not eat the whole day.
Oh, yeah. But you know that's the worst. That just makes you hungrier.
So Trisha informs Jason that she didn't eat breakfast that morning, and that's why she's grouchy. When he asks her why, she says it's because she wanted to look skinny that day. This has nothing to do with Jason, like her fans will claim, and has everything to do with her wanting to look skinny to look better to Shawn. The same way she refused to eat that time before Jason took her to an event because she wanted to look good at the event. In her mind, going to see Shawn is an event and she needs to look her best for it. Keep that in mind. She didn't eat that morning so that she could look better to an ex-boyfriend, not because her current boyfriend wouldn't let her eat. Jason is clearly telling her she should be eating. But this isn't about him, it's about Shawn. And can you imagine how Trisha would react if they were on their way to see an ex of Jason's and he wanted to look better for it and have a clean car before they went? She would lose it at the thought of him wanting to impress an ex. But it's Trisha, so it's okay.
People in your comment section said when you were talking to me about working out, I said, Jason, you should know, never suggest to a girl that she needs to exercise. Whether she's skinny or not, like, don't suggest that she needs to exercise because that's implying that she doesn't look good.
She says this as if she doesn't know the reason as to why he tried to include her in his workout, which is because she's frequently telling him that she wants to have a healthier diet and lifestyle. Yes, she changes her mind, and that's okay. But for her to act like she's not initiating these conversations about health is misleading and is painting a different picture than what was actually going on.
Yeah, but you know what? It worked because last night you rolled over in bed and I was so proud of you. You showed me your phone. You did an hour on the treadmill and you burned 1,000 calories. And I know you did that because I've been working out.
No,
I inspired you.
No, I used to do that before I met you. I
know.
So she argues that it isn't Jason that's making her work out. She's working out herself, and used to before she knew him. It has nothing to do with him, she says.
But let's just say I inspired you a little bit. And
it's more just like, oh my god, what if Jason gets hot? I need to get hot too.
What if Jason gets hot?
I mean, like,
I am hot.
You are. I know how you see yourself now, and then as soon as Jason runs, he'll go on a run for 4 miles, and he'll think he's Channing Tatum and that every woman's sitting on him. So I'm like, I know if he
The woman in the candy store said, are you a professional athlete?
And again, the truth comes out. This is why Trisha doesn't want Jason working out or eating healthier, because she wants him in the slump mindset, because she's afraid that if he starts to feel and look better, he'll want better than what she has to offer. So, yes, she's actively trying to keep him from working out and eating healthier so that she doesn't have to, because she thinks the only way she can keep him is if she does the same, and she doesn't want to. This is why she has such an issue with Jason's health journey. Her stans always comment on how he tried to control her eating, which he never did, but never comment on how she tried to control his.
Isn't it weird that you were with Shawn and now you're with me? It's so weird.
Oh, maybe you guys could compare abs.
Oh, that's not funny. Why don't we compare?
Asses, because he has a pretty good ass, too.
How about...
I know what the comments are going to say.
Jokes.
Trish, huh? What?
Go ahead.
Jokes? He's pretty funny. No, I know all the comments of this video will be, because they say this every time I like, flirt with any of your friends. Oh, if Jason said those comments about a girl, Trisha would be so mad and she would dump him and she'd make a video about him.
True.
If you said, like, your ex-girlfriend has a pretty nice ass, if I was like, oh, let's compare asses, and you're like, I don't know, she's got a pretty nice ass, I'd be like, I get it.
Yeah, well, we all know that the hypocrisy that this relationship is. We all accepted it.
Okay, good. As long as that's established, it doesn't matter.
I get it.
Okay.
I know where I stand.
The thing is, you guys gotta know, and
It's
even...
like living in Nazi Germany.
Am I the German?
Yeah, you're the one, like, burning the books. Keeping the information under wraps.
Oh my God, Jason.
We're sure her stans will excuse that one too. Her actively comparing her boyfriend to her ex and bragging about all the things that her ex is going for him. So Jason can't compete. She even calls herself out here by stating she knows comments will call her out for it. And she gets it, but that doesn't stop her. Because as Jason says, she's hypocritical and the relationship isn't equal. He even compares the relationship to living under a dictatorship, to which she hits him for. But it's true. If Jason said any of those things, we would have all been witness to about 20 exposed videos for it. Yet she's allowed to because it's Trisha, so it's okay.
I do get jealous.
You don't, though.
I do get jealous. I get jealous all the time. I get jealous.
Well, you don't show it.
You do.
No.
You're just drunk when I'm jealous. You don't remember. When we were out at the Cheesecake Factory, you were like talking about how cute David is, and you were drunk, and I was steaming.
You were not.
I was.
You get jealous of me saying that about David.
Mm-hmm. Of course I do.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. At least that's good, because I was like, I just don't get you. Like, you're just not jealous of anything, so, oh.
Keep in mind here that Trisha wants him to be jealous. This is why she says these things. And look how happy she is to hear that it works. And it does in fact make him jealous. She knows it does, and that's why she frequently flirts with his friends or hits on David or makes comments about David or Shawn or anyone being so attractive or better than him. She likes to incite jealousy in her partners because it makes her feel good to make them feel bad. Because if they're jealous, it means she's desirable. To feel good, she has to make her partners feel bad.
Look at this Jimmy Kimmel ad. Jimmy Kimmel's the best.
See, he doesn't get jealous. Like, if this was
Jimmy
me,
Kimmel,
I would be...
you're no funny. Stay in your lane, moron.
Oh, that is kind of funny.
Trisha was loving that jealousy conversation so much she didn't want it to end.
It's the Griddle Cafe. That's an
That's a mukbang.
No more mukbangs.
Babe! How many times do we have to fight about this? I do what I want.
Okay, do what you want. No more mukbangs.
Stupid. No, you're trying to change me. I saw that show 90 Day Fiancé. They always try and change. It's always like a foreign man that wants to get a green card that marries some big fat woman, and then he's like, oh, you need to exercise more, you're lazy, like you need to go to the gym.
I never said you were fat and lazy. It's just...
Two things here. There's a reason why Jason is saying no more mukbangs. One, because she frequently forces him to be in them with her. And two, she tells him all the time that she feels terrible after eating too much, and it makes her feel bad about herself. This isn't him just trying to stop his girlfriend from eating. It's him keeping in mind the things she told him and looking out for her to prevent her from overeating. Eating and overeating are not the same thing. Going into a mukbang with the intention of overeating, which often makes her feel bad, which he's discouraging, is not the same as him telling her not to eat, period. And again, if she never made this his issue in the first place by repeatedly telling him that he should not let her overeat, then this would have never been an issue. She told him to tell her not to, and then gets mad when he does.
It's more fun to work out together to get, inspire each other. See, look, this is what you don't understand. It's not about me getting hot for someone else. It's not about me, it's literally about, like, my happiness and my ability. Like, I feel so much better the last 5 days. Like, I can talk to you. Like, I'm cognizant because I have energy because I've been working out.
Yeah.
And you're better for you in the long run.
No.
Huh?
No.
Yeah, it is.
Could
Jason has to argue why it's okay for him to get healthier, while she's arguing against it the entire time. He tells her all the benefits it brought him, and she's sitting there arguing against it. So why is it that people get so up in arms when he tries to discourage her from unhealthy habits? Which, mind you, she asked him to discourage her from on multiple occasions, yet they don't care when she's actively trying to discourage him from a healthier lifestyle. Do they not see how incredibly toxic that is for her to try to prevent him from getting healthier?
You look really good today. When you were getting ready, you were like, gotta show him that I look good still.
No, because I literally gained like 50 pounds since I met him because he'd dance every day with him and be in amazing shape.
Oh, really?
And you're like, oh.
Oh, so he used to make you get in shape too.
Yeah, but he would dance with me.
Jason calls Trisha out for what she's doing, which is trying to make Shawn see how good she looks, and Trisha points out that that's not the case, because she's heavier now than she was then. But isn't that why she didn't eat that morning? To look skinnier, because she's doing exactly what Jason just said she was doing. She's doing the, I'll show him what he missed out on moment, or at least trying to. Jason knows it. We know it. Trisha knows it.
Oh, and that's like fun. That's like fun exercise.
Yeah, if you took dance with me, I would exercise with you every day. He wants to do a dance video for his channel.
With you?
And you.
I'm such a bad dancer, but yeah, I could try. It sounds like a lot of work. It sounds like we'd be there all day.
No,
and
it's like,
it would be like
an hour.
to choreograph something.
Yeah, he would teach me in an hour, and then we filmed it. And, like, it all took an hour altogether.
Oh, an hour?
We used to do one a day, babe. Like, we used to just knock them out.
Really?
Yeah. And then we would knock one out.
That's so rude that you just said that to me.
Babe, it's so rude that you that without me.
Yeah, well, I used to knock one out with all my exes too. How's it feel?
She's doing it again. She's trying to make Jason jealous. Now she's talking about how she would sleep with Shawn, and even Jason calls that out for being what it is. Rude. She justifies it by saying it's okay. She said that because apparently Jason got off that morning without her, and she didn't like that. So that means it's okay to brag about sleeping with her ex-boyfriend. Remind us again, Stans, how he was the one with the foul jokes. It's funny how they'll vilify him for jokes he didn't even make, and yet overlook every single comment like this that she made. And she made a lot of them.
Hi.
Hi, hold on, I got the cash. How much is it?
Okay.
It's okay, babe.
Okay, thank you.
Don't forget to close.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna be awkward.
We will genuinely be surprised if it actually was okay that Jason didn't pay that. So let's see if she brings it up later.
What's up, y'all? It's kind of random that I just opened the door and, hey.
Here we are.
I haven't seen Trisha in 2 years.
We were by David's. I'm like, you know what? Let's go see my ex-boyfriend. Every time I come here, I always say, I'm like, my ex-boyfriend lives here if we want to get a good vlog.
Have you ever knocked on the door before?
I have, yeah.
You have?
100%, yeah.
Trisha confessing to showing up unexpected and unannounced in the past is pretty terrifying. Considering when she shows up unannounced and unexpected, it's usually to terrorize her past partner. As Jason knows, since she once showed up to his place and crashed her car through his house and threw a rock through his window.
And so what's it like seeing Trisha?
Well, I looked through the little hole in the door and I went. And then I opened it up. And what's it like? I mean, Trisha, we were a huge part of each other's lives. And
She said you guys were really, when you were together, you were really good together. You did everything together.
Yeah.
You worked together, and then you danced a lot. So that probably brings you
we
really
danced like
close.
whores on YouTube. Yeah, we had fun. But what was it like? It's actually really good to see her. Like, really good.
How about
as
you?
long as it's the happy Trisha, then I'm very happy to see her. But if
Not
it's
happy.
Jason, if you ever need to talk to anybody, I'm here for you.
No, this is why I didn't want to come over, because I'm like, I don't need it to be like, y'all be best friends. Are they here?
Notice Shawn pointing out how scared he is of Trisha when she's not happy or in a good mood. He even tells Jason he'll be there for him if he needs him, and Trisha says she doesn't want that. She doesn't need her two victims talking and supporting each other like that. She must keep them isolated and solely dependent on her. We think Shawn deserves credit here too for even being willing to see the person who harmed him so terribly and being friendly even after how badly he was mistreated. That speaks to his true character. not the character Trisha led you to believe he had.
You like to drink?
No, actually opposite. Opposite on a lot of ends. Like, you're really immature, you drink, he has kids and responsible and doesn't drink. So
right.
On that spectrum, you guys are really opposite. The only thing that, like, I think keeps us together is Jason's, like, because he's a dad, he's like super patient and like can handle me, as opposed to I feel like you're just like, I'm done.
Well, because my life is a little bit all over the place. I juggle a lot. Trisha knows, like, I'm all over the place. Yeah, it's nice to meet you, by the way.
It's nice to meet you
And
too.
then, like, fist pounds.
Because it is. It's, you know, good to meet somebody who loves you.
Good to see someone who deals with what I used to deal with.
So now we have Trisha making the comparisons between them, but this time she wants to make Shawn jealous, not Jason. So she paints Jason in the better light. When, remember, before she was painting Shawn in that better light. She credits Jason for being patient with her, but what she really means is that Jason will take her mistreatment to a degree that Shawn wasn't willing to.
This is Trisha's old stomping grounds, the dance studio, graffiti on the walls. We were just kids using our bodies to express who we are.
Oh my god.
International Dance Academy, Hollywood.
Hey guys, we're at the dance studio.
Yo, hip hop lives.
Can I see your dance moves?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Hop, bring it and come down. Duck under the rope, come up. Wash the dishes, back and two. Now, vacuum.
You reminded me of, was it Rerun or when you were doing this thing?
That kid from What's Happening?
Yeah, that reminded me of him.
All right, let's see what you got.
So Jason apparently agrees to do the dance bit and shows up to the dancing studio with Trisha, and he appears to be a good mood. She tells him that he reminds her of a chubby character, and Jason takes a little offense. Imagine if he had told her she reminded him of a chubby character. We'd never hear the end of it.
Well, I'll get some underwear on first and then I will.
Yeah, can you not tell people you don't have underwear on?
So let us get this straight. Trisha went to see her ex-boyfriend with no underwear on. Interesting.
Me and Trisha start, we're trying to show you what we're going to do.
Yeah.
And Jason's like, this.
Right.
And so she calls you in and you dance with her, and I'm like, what the hell, what about me? I feel left out. And then we all end up joining in together and dancing. Perfect. And all three of us walk off and we go to Fantasyland.
Perfect.
So we're like best friends in the end of all this.
Yeah, we hang out all
So
the
like
time.
a Lele Pond skit,
We
but
all
with
have it,
dancing.
and we all have it, and we're all in the... So then you go, hit, so you're like, hit, hit, and on the roll, and then you put your hands up, and then you look at your camera and go, bam. Yeah.
Okay.
That was pretty good. Like she absorbed it. You absorbed it pretty quick.
Thanks, babe.
Then you go 7, down, 8. I gotta dance like a bit of a girl right now. Don't judge me.
I don't judge. Oh, you haven't seen me dance yet.
So vibes are good. Jason and Shawn are clearly getting along, and everyone seems to be having a good time. Shawn really must be a good person, honestly, to be able to not only be in the same room with a woman who tried to ruin his life, but also stand there teaching her a dance. Like we said, it speaks to his character that he's able to forgive such terrible mistreatment.
Okay, so you're just gonna like, the whole time she's dancing, you're gonna be walking in. So, the whole time she's dancing, you kind of like walk in like, why is you dancing with your ex? Yeah. Okay.
You want me to do dance with you like all the time?
Yeah, babe, you're into it. I'm so happy. Like, I'm glad you're into like the exercise of it.
Oh, let me try it.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm from our dance studios in Beverly Hills.
Okay.
Why don't we practice for our wedding? So if we get married in 3 years, we'll be really good.
What do you guys think? Was that her rationally stating it was okay if they got married in 3 years, or her digging at the fact that it would be 3 years away?
Is this too much in the end?
All we can think while watching this is how Trisha would never allow Jason to dance with an ex-partner like this. Ever. Not even with her included. It goes to show you the vast difference between them.
Now we're doing another take. Hey!
Wow, babe, you look handsome.
What up?
You're the only. Wow. Oh, great. Are those the shoes we saw at the other
they are.
Oh, honey.
Oh God, I'm gonna spend all my money and be broke one day.
Oh my God. Honey, you're the only person I know that comes out of the store dressed head to toe in the outfit you just got. We're going back to my house. You could have changed there.
I know, but he suggested that I should just wear it.
Because you looked so good.
He told me I look really good, so I said okay.
You look great. Jason always looks like he's going on like a yacht.
That's the life I want to be living.
So after leaving Shawn's, which, believe us, we'll dive more into how that visit really went in another video, they head to a premiere. And at first everything seems fine. Trisha compliments the way Jason's new outfit looks. Of course she has to nitpick and make fun of the fact he couldn't just change at her house. But the mood is still good until...
Guys, we just had a major fight, but I didn't film it because
that would be weird.
No.
And it wasn't a major fight. I said, I'm fine. You apologized, and I said, okay, I'm fine. Like, I'll be fine in a minute. I just get heated, and I get really upset, and I'll be fine usually the next day. Like,
they apparently get into a fight, but they won't say what it was about. It's interesting that when Jason says he didn't film it, Trisha says if he did film it, it would have been weird, since she's the one who has encouraged him in the past to film all their fights. But suddenly this one would have been weird to film, which makes us wonder just how bad it was. It makes us think she wouldn't have wanted it to be seen. But they don't tell us what it is, and quickly seem to switch subjects.
I don't even like going to premieres, really.
I don't either. I thought this was like I thought it was a brand. I thought you were like getting paid to go because you never invite. You never set. You're not the one that set things up for people to go.
Well, that's why I was like trying to be nice and be like, all right, well, I'll be the one. I'll be the guy that spearheads and invites people somewhere. Because what happens in the group is like, Todd and Scott will be going to a premiere, and then Zane's like, well, what? How come I wasn't invited? And it's like, oh, so then I thought, all right, well, I'll try to invite as many people as possible, and maybe people will like me better, but it didn't seem to work. No one really seemed to care.
Yeah, people were excited. They're like, yeah.
I think it's just you.
Whatever the fight was about seems to have been forgotten about. For now.
When we get on the red carpet, I'm probably going to want to do some pictures alone because, you know, I have a couple of modeling agencies I've been speaking with. So, you know, we'll do a bunch, me and you, obviously, but then, you know, especially if there's foreign photographers there, I'm going to want a good 20-25 minutes of just shots of me. Thanks.
Bit of an odd look she's giving him, but it still seems like the mood is okay, right?
Are you done with your phone call?
Yeah.
Wait, this is the place where we first decided we're dating. Well, technically, our ice cream place.
Aren't you glad we made up?
Yeah.
Is she happy they made up? That yet didn't sound too convincing, but let's see.
This is the old people hour, 5 o'clock.
Why don't we eat supper at 5 o'clock all the time?
I can't cut salsa on my new outfit.
If you do, that'd be so funny.
I know I'm going to.
I know. You are the stain master. The way you're eating is good, yeah. Hunch over.
Okay, she's being fed now, so her mood should drastically improve.
All right, we're going to a big Hollywood premiere. And old Dave Dobrik's going there. This is what he's wearing. Because he's got that I'm rich, young, and successful. I don't even have to try thing going. Me, I had to spend $800 on an outfit.
Oh yeah, he just bought this new outfit. You didn't even notice.
Oh.
He doesn't care. What's it called?
Hydrogen infused water.
Okay, good now.
It's good. It's too cold.
Both of our vlogs, I just realized, is us vlogging David drinking that water because I vlogged that on Tuesday night.
I know, I just stole it from your vlog.
And David is like, I was mad at him earlier. He's like really hard to be mad at because like, see, you need more charm, babe. I think if you were more charming, like when we had our fights, I'd be like, okay.
I need more charm?
Yeah, because David, like, I was like pissed at him. I was like, I don't want to talk to David either. But then he comes over and like makes jokes and then like, oh, like, you know, and I was like, oh, okay, like. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you do have charm, you should just use it more when we fight.
Oh, okay. I'll just make jokes.
So now, we have Trisha stating that she was mad at David, but he's hard to stay mad at. She then starts comparing Jason to David, telling Jason that he needs to be more like David. You know, the thing he told her he didn't like her doing, but that she continues to do. Imagine if Trisha had a female friend that Jason was constantly comparing her to and hitting on.
Like what? Like about the way you look?
No, he didn't make about the way I looked.
You know, I know we're in a fight, but you ugly as
I think it's completely different. I mean, I understand what you said about him having charm and making jokes. He's definitely good at that. But I think when you're in a relationship with someone, I don't think David, you know, when he has a fight with Liza, just can smile his way out of it.
I don't think so. I think he could do that.
I don't think so. I don't think Liza buys that for a minute.
No, I was so ready to be mad at David more than you. I even said it before you even came over. I was like, I'm done. I'm not gonna be in any of your friends' vlogs anymore. So, and then like,
You say that all the time, Trisha.
Yeah, you do say it a lot.
That's just what we do.
No, I was ready though. No, but
What's the point?
But that was a silly fight because...
Just see you the next day anyway.
oh no, if I'm gonna like hold a grudge, I just won't.
Trisha, it's been an hour and a half since our fight. We're hanging out.
Yeah, I know. We were at dinner. I was like, is it cool if David comes over at 6? She's like, oh yeah, I love David.
I didn't say love.
But anyways, the fight was stupid. If he wants to have a scene go a certain way...
Babe, it's not a scene, it's a vlog.
It is a scene. It's a scene in his vlog.
Where we kept arguing about. He's like, it's a scene. It's a bit. I'm like,
But like here's the example. David went to that person's house that night, that famous person's house, and he took you and he didn't take me, but I didn't take offense to it. Like oh, well,
you could have come.
No, you couldn't. I told him to stay.
he told me not to
Stay
come.
home.
Yeah, he said.
Because I don't. There's sometimes Jason's in the entire vlog, and sometimes it needs to be Jason. Now we're skipping to Trisha. Now we're skipping.
Yeah, it's
It's better around the entire vlog, so I don't know why you complain about it.
So Jason points out that he doubts David is able to charm his way out of fights with his own girlfriend. And Trisha argues that she bet David could. And then they proceed to talk about why she was evidently mad at David, which apparently has to do with a vlog. We don't know of what yet, but let's see if we find out. And if anyone in the comments knows what they're all referring to here, let us know. But Jason points out that Trisha was once in a vlog that Jason didn't get to be in and wasn't upset, which makes us wonder if Jason was invited to be in something that Trisha wasn't. Hence why she was upset. But let's keep going and see how much more they let slip.
So it wasn't even like I wanted to go. It was more of just like, oh, Trisha needs to leave because we're shooting a scene as if it's like some big budget movie. I was like, first of all, it's me and Jason's day, and you guys are the ones that rolled up on here. Second of all, it's like, that would be like, as I explained
You
to
guys just
Jason.
got back from Laguna.
2 days ago, I didn't see him at all yesterday.
You can't even make that sound.
It'd be like if me and Jason were like hanging out. We were like at the Universal Studios together, and Shane comes by and is like, hey, I'm gonna go film like something for like a video, like come, but Jason, go home.
Yeah, if Shane Dawson was like, Trisha, I need you for this thing, and it's only you, I'd be like, cool.
No, if that's with you and I came with you, I'm not gonna be like, see you later, Jason.
Yeah, because it's work. It's literally work. It's Shane Dawson's video.
Okay, so that's definitely what the fight was about. David wanted Jason only for a scene, but not Trisha, and she didn't like that, because she wants to be included in everything. And remember what she said earlier, she should be in all of David's vlogs. So it's clear she never had a problem with being in them, and in fact wanted to be in even more of them. So she's mad that she was excluded for a scene in the vlog. The same woman who claims she was pressured to be in them and hated David.
That's how this turned into a fight between you guys. I'm okay.
No, because you're so
water.
because you're so charming.
Look at Jason poking at that David is charming comment still. That comparison clearly bothered him.
I love cold chicken. Like if you had leftover chicken here, you know, if you were like what you were in your videos and like you actually ate a lot.
Ooh, exposed.
It'd be so nice to come home and see a bunch of leftovers. Come home.
Did you guys know David was beat up by a girl?
Oh, dude, chill with that.
Did you ask her though, like
To punch me in the face?
for a vlog? If
I would have filmed it.
She just came up and punched you.
I thought you were tougher than that, man.
I didn't cry that much.
A 16-year-old girl beat you up.
I didn't cry.
I she was like 4 feet tall.
No, she was huge, bro.
Why she?
She was the daughter of Hulk Hogan.
Casually chilling with David, one of Trisha's favorite pastimes.
Are you coming?
Well, I was wondering, is Scott, Todd, and Corinna are all of them going?
Scott's not going. Chris is not going. I don't know if Todd and Corinna are going.
So it's just me and Jason and Trisha.
So this is the last time I arranged something for the group.
Damn. I don't think he's going either.
He's not going. He texted me. And Liza was non-committal from the start. So that's cool. I get it. I won't try anymore. I won't try to organize anything.
Well, now you know how I feel.
So essentially Jason invited all of his friends somewhere, and the only one who showed up was David.
Stop talking about David's.
He hates when I talk about vlog squad members.
That's not cool.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't? Of course I do.
So apparently Trisha isn't done talking about David. And this time she's talking about his junk, and lets it slip that she frequently talks about the junk of all the male vlog squad members. Because that's normal, right? To talk about the private parts of your boyfriend's friends.
Anybody would.
I wouldn't care.
You wouldn't care.
They all were in little race car outfits. What am I supposed to do? Not look at their hogs?
Trisha, you need to go get some serious help.
Maybe if you didn't and we had this morning, I would have been fine.
Maybe it's none of your business.
So Trisha justifies her talking about his friend's private parts by saying it's okay because Jason didn't sleep with her that morning and got off by himself. Therefore, she's acting out because of it. And again, that's normal too, right? Normal behavior from a 30-year-old woman.
Hydrogen, infused water.
Ew.
I'm gonna try it now for the first time.
David Dobrik, more like David Dorkbrick.
That's good. Oh, no, she's kidding. It was a joke. Oh. Now we have to see this bit through. Just get in the car. It's not that funny. No, he's gonna walk the whole way.
Tell him to come back in.
He left the car.
David! Get him.
We'll see what you did.
I know, I feel bad. I didn't know he was gonna get out of the car.
You apologize when he comes back in, okay?
No, I'm not your daughter.
No, you say you're sorry.
No, Trisha only wishes she was his daughter, which is why she calls him daddy when she knows it makes him uncomfortable and frequently talks about how she wants him to adopt her and to be his kid. But let's get back to David here for a minute. He was clearly trying to distract them from fighting, which goes against Trisha saying he constantly wanted them to fight. It clearly made him uncomfortable, and he tried to mediate a lot of times he witnessed a fight. But one interesting thing here is why is Trisha looking up photos of David while in the back seat? What is her obsession with this guy?
Sorry to David.
No.
Come on, David's been really good to us.
No, us? David! Are you kidding me?
Come on back in. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Trisha's sorry. She's sorry. Trisha, yeah, she's gonna apologize. Make sure you apologize. Yeah. Trisha has something to say to you, David.
I'm not sorry.
What?
Jason made me say it, and I'm not sorry.
That's okay.
I don't want to walk anymore.
I'm done with that bit.
That's so stupid. I'm not sorry. What did I even say?
I don't remember, but it was hurtful.
You said David Dorkbrick.
Oh,
yeah.
Dorkbrick. Yeah,
That's
that
not
was,
true.
Yeah, now I'm gonna get out.
That was pretty funny.
It's over, David. It's over.
Okay.
Hey! This is nice. This is. You know what? I've seen this car. I did. I see. I used to watch car reviews, and this is one of the cars that would be featured.
Oh, okay.
And yes, it does. The white stitching around the plate. Yeah.
What is it? What kind of car is it if you're so smart?
You can usually tell by the Tesla.
Yep, it's a Tesla.
This is nice. These are quick. They're quick too. Is this a Tesla?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Some hotshot must own this.
You know whose car it is?
No, who?
It's a guy named David Dobrik. He's a YouTuber, pretty successful YouTuber.
Oh, you know what? My little sister. That's all they talk about.
Oh, really?
I've seen a couple of his videos. They're good. They're good, but they're so fast paced. And it takes a lot out of you, really.
Yeah, you don't like too much stimulation, I take it.
No, but I've definitely seen some, and I am a fan. Don't put that on there and say I'm not. You never know. He could be watching.
Trisha has talked about how in David's vlogs, he makes them refilm laughs to laugh harder. Yet in all of the vlogs on Jason's channel, which David is not in charge of, she's always the one laughing loudest at his jokes, even when they aren't in the least bit funny. Just interesting to note.
Big family outing. The red shoes are definitely...
Why does he look cool doing that, though? That kind of looks cool. He looks like John Travolta or something.
Yeah, he's got a little John Travolta vibe. Saw him in the bathhouse last night.
Trisha's always complimenting David and criticizing Jason. Just an observation. If David does anything, it gets complimented, while if Jason does things, it's criticized.
Oh, there he is.
There he is, guys.
That's literally him.
Where?
Isn't that him? That's literally him. Come on, let's go down there. Maybe we can
You
get.
guys go down. I'm gonna go down the elevator. Go down.
No, we'll go with you.
You're fine.
No. All right.
Go, honey. You'll have to meet with him. It's fine. I just think this. Go. That was quicker. To have really bad blisters from Brazilian. Go down.
I don't care. I'm not gonna leave you.
You look great.
You do too. Wish I had some underwear on, but you look great. Oh, wow.
Jason choosing Trisha over David. And you're naive if you don't believe that that was in fact a test. A test that Jason passed, which is why she compliments him immediately after.
Well, you weren't supposed to look yet. There's a big reveal.
David, is there a bit here where he's like drawing me, but then it's like a steaming pile of or something?
Yeah, I've done it where it's like
You did it with Alex, right?
I did it with the molding thing. I mean, he already is drawing you like a steaming pile of so it's pretty accurate.
And everyone is in a good mood again.
I feel like it's like actually gonna happen. Now I'm bummed out.
Get hit in the nuts?
Yeah.
Okay, but make sure he hits you hard, dude. It's only once. You want him to hit you?
I mean, I don't want him to, but I'd love any kind of interaction with Johnny Knoxville that was funny.
That's a really good idea. I think that's the one.
You like it?
Yes.
Greg says it's a really good idea.
I think so. I mean, what else would you do with it?
Getting hit in the nuts?
Yeah.
Really let him do it. All right, I'm gonna
Probably won't, but
open it up.
I hope he says no.
You hope he says no?
Yeah.
But you want him to do it.
Well, I want a good bit, but I don't want to get hit in the nuts.
So don't say you hope he says no. Like you want him to.
there you go.
If I say I don't want him to, then it'll probably happen. That is fantastic, Greg.
Fan?
Holy crap. You are a talent.
That was a little over 3 minutes, probably.
Now what happens? You pay me $800.
Trisha encouraging a violent prank for the vlog. We thought she was against those things.
Is that your video and shooting?
Yeah, this is for my YouTube video tomorrow. I just make vlogs, so whatever we're doing.
Jason Nash.
Yeah. Where can people find you?
Oh, where do you find me?
Yeah.
Linetweaker.com.
What is it?
Linetweaker.com.
Line Tweaker. That's a good name.
TWEAKER.
Got it. All right.
Little edgy.
And people know you from Nathan For You?
Yeah, how'd you know that?
They told me.
I love this. I've never met a YouTuber before.
Oh, wow. Well, don't get too excited. All right, Greg. I love you, man.
Trisha talking to David in the background while Jason talks to the artist. You can tell the artist was surprised and appreciative of Jason giving him the time to promote his work. That was a nice moment.
Okay, so if I get to meet Johnny Knoxville, what do you do with a celebrity? I never do it right.
Kiss him on the cheek.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Right away? But don't say I'm a big fan.
No, grab
don't
his nuts.
grab his nuts right away.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think?
Hell no, you're a fan.
What do you do when you meet somebody? You're like,
She definitely grabs your nuts.
All the time.
what do you do when you meet somebody you really like? Play it cool? I can't believe I'm taking my sister's wedding.
Another joke about doing things with other men that she would be enraged if he made.
No, you're a true original, Trish. That's what I love about you. Nobody like you. Nobody like you anywhere.
Jason complimenting her yet again and enabling her behavior. This is why she treated him the way she did, because he allowed her to get away with it. The video ends on that complimentary note, and this photo of Trisha and Jason with Johnny Knoxville. Now, we've shared our thoughts on what we've seen, so now it's time to share yours. What do you think is the worst thing that Jason did to Trisha in this entire video, and what do you think the worst thing Trisha did to Jason is? Let us know in the comments below, and let's talk about it.